Welcome back to another episode of Not for the Weak-Minded. My name's Keith Sanders, and what you see on the screen right now is just more evidence, I'm afraid, that we do not live on a spinning globe Earth. Why do I say that? Well, on this particular day, on the 25th last month, I was in the garden and of course noticed there was a chemtrail plane going across the sky. However, I also noticed, as far as the eye could see, this great big black beam, which you could see with the eyes, and henceforth why I took pictures to prove the things I'm saying, which I see. You know, luckily this time the camera was there. So, have you got an explanation how this can happen on a globe Earth? Okay. We will go to the next image because it's more the same. First of all, chemtrails, yeah, and geoengineering and the knowledge of it has been around for a long time, decades, if not centuries. It's a no-brainer that that's not a contrail, because contrails dissipate at 30,000 feet or above within seconds of it. You know, it just leaves a lovely little vapor trail behind the back of the plane. That's not what we're seeing here. This is a humongous white straight line going across the sky, and with it is a huge shadow going for as far as the eye could see. Literally, I climbed onto the top of the shed to see as far as I could, and it went very far indeed, as you can see, straight across the sky. Now, for a while, I was wondering, can I explain this? But it's quite obvious once you know the truth that the sun is not millions of miles away. It's not a ball of helium and what have you, gases, because it's local to our field of view, crepuscular rays, and, well, basic angles prove that the sun is not millions of miles away. So I went upstairs after seeing this, finished my joint, and I thought, oh no, there's going to be more planes dumping, because they always do. They always go in grids. It's like a grid pattern, yeah, which is why I know that they've used the perfect circle to map the Earth, because I've got the map on the wall to prove it. Gleason model, right? So without the flat Earth map, there's no geoengineering using AI, right? There isn't. Do you know that the tallest buildings in the world, architecturally, have not taken into consideration the curvature of the Earth? It is not something they even consider in any building. None. What does that tell you? It tells you that you've been lied to. You're living in a great time of deception, and in order to wake up, you must go and look for the truth and ask the right questions, and eventually, and I say eventually, you will begin to process the information, because your brain is a supercomputer, to work out a new perception of reality against what you've been told to believe your entire life. I know it's hard, but unfortunately this is the case, you know? So chemtrails, geoengineering, grid-like patterns, and timing all goes towards a planned global effort to change our climate, yeah? And while everyone else thinks that they live on a spinny ball Earth. So there's the sun. Literally, this was like, I don't know, 5 minutes after. So you, and the garden's down here, and the plane's going same, literally almost the same trajectory, but in the opposite direction. You can see chemtrail, plane there, plane there. Let's go back one. It was just so obvious, isn't it? And there's the sun setting, but not really. It's all perception based. Still going around us, you know, moving that way. And there you go. Just to prove that, you know, it wasn't long after I took this that the sun was there to create the shadow from the chemtrail, not the plane. But look, and how this proves again, without shadow of a doubt, we've been lied to. What do you say? Enough evidence, Fear, or do you want, you know, you want more evidence that we've been lied to? I just can't work out how that would even happen. But I'm sure some genius is going to work it out. Some bollocks. Cheerio.